everybody. I'm Sandy Mioto-Gugis, and on behalf of Profound Way Coaching, welcome to the Manifesting Collective. Today I want to talk a little bit about what we can manifest and what we cannot manifest. Now, you'll see some people market manifesting techniques by saying, oh, you can manifest anything. Well, anything within reason. You can't really break natural laws. What I mean by that is, you cannot manifest for yourself the power of flight. That's not going to work. Physics says no. Humans are not designed for that. You can, however, manifest plane tickets. You cannot manifest immortality. Our bodies are designed to wear out and die, just like they're designed to reproduce. The next generation comes and replaces us, and that's how it is. It's a law of biology. We can't break that law. We can, however, manifest improved health. So things that we can do and things that we cannot do. So let's focus on what we can do. Let's begin with where I personally feel it's the easiest introduction point to manifesting, and that is to change our own minds, to change our mindset. Now, we talked before about how our brains constantly rewire themselves in reaction to, in response to stimuli that comes in. The only question is, are we consciously rewiring our brains with our own intention, or are we just letting it happen randomly? So when we rewire our brains with our conscious intention, we're then also changing our minds. So we can do that because of this principle of neuroplasticity to change our mindset on things. What this means is, or to give you some examples of how you can use it, is you may think, well, I'm not a very happy person. I would like to be happier, but I'm just not that happy. And science tells us that we have kind of a happiness set point, kind of like you have a weight set point where your body seems to always want to be that weight, and to go up or down is difficult until you get a new set point. Well, guess what? Happiness is the same way. You can move the needle on that and increase your happiness set point and be a happier person. And there are techniques for this, and we'll get into that in a future talk, how to actually do it. But that's one example of how you can change your mind, rewire your brain to change your mind. You can become better with money. If you have this money block, I'm not good with money, or I have to work so hard to get money. These are just ideas, and they may be based on your past, but they do not have to represent your future. You can change your future by changing what you do in the present. And that's where manifesting comes in. So anything like this where it's an idea, it's a concept, it's the way that we see ourselves, the way that we see the world, we can work on that very successfully with manifesting techniques. Another thing we can do with manifesting is to change our bodies, again, within reason. I'm not going to be able to manifest a new hair color. I got to go to the salon, get my gal Maggie to do that for me. She's excellent. But I can't just do it myself, right? I have to get some help. There's some chemicals involved. Because that, again, is one of those rules of biology, and it's not going to help. I cannot manifest changing my eye color. But I can manifest things like working on my balance. I have some balance issues and have for many years. My mom had this issue. One of her two sisters had this issue. We all tend to trip and fall. And I normally have one major fall per year, or I have in the past. I haven't had a major fall in a couple of years because I've been working on my balance. I have been telling my brain, pay attention when you're walking. And it's not just a matter of my saying, oh, I have perfect balance, although I do that, but I also tell myself I pay attention as I walk. So that has really, really helped. I took a fall yesterday, despite my best manifesting, but it was a relatively minor one. I have a skinned knee, and that's about it. And I'm using manifesting to help my body heal faster. How does that work? What does that look like? That looks like self-hypnosis. It looks like talking to my subconscious mind and saying, hey, there's a wound here. Send some extra whatever you need there. Have good blood flow to that area. Bring oxygen to that area so that the skin cells can repair themselves faster. This works really well, and meditation and self-hypnosis are actually very close in terms of the brain state that they access for us, and very useful for manifesting. And we'll talk about that another time, how to use meditation to give your manifestation some extra oomph. But I'm just talking gently to my body and saying, hey, we have this issue. Let's make sure that we take care of it. So that's something that you can do with manifesting, is directing your subconscious to do different things that you want it to do. I had mentioned working on my balance issue in the form of telling myself to pay more attention. If I want to lose weight, and I do, I tell myself that I make healthy choices when I eat, and that I enjoy moving, and that I'm going to find ways of moving my body that I enjoy and actually do them. And I can use manifesting to build habits. And that's how I do it. I don't just say, oh, I'm thin, because I'm not thin. And my subconscious is not going to believe me when I tell it that I'm thin. So we have to take some steps. What's within the realm of possibility? What's within the realm of acceptability to the mind? Okay, I'm not a big exercise person. I love exercise. No, I don't. But what do I like? I like walking my dog. Okay, let's build on that. Let's start from there. I can manifest, talk myself into walking my dog more often, which then can lead to more exercise and some weight loss and some better health. So that's a more scientific approach to using manifesting. Now, if we want to get into the metaphysical side of manifesting, we can manifest things like cars. I manifested my car. Houses. I manifested this house. Travel. I have manifested a lot of travel for myself this year. In fact, tomorrow I'm getting on a plane and going to Spain, where I will be for 5 weeks. I love to travel, and I've manifested a career where I can do that. Now, when I talk about I manifested a career, I still have to show up and work, right? I manifested this wonderful life coaching opportunity, but I still have to coach people. So there's always something that we have to do along with that. It's not like a magic wand and poof, now I get to travel the world for free. No, I still have to pay for it, but I can find some good deals and I can be open to that. And that, how does that work? That is putting that energy out into the universe and saying, this is what I want, and then it comes back. A moment ago, I was using the science of psychology to say, I put the thought into my subconscious and it responds. Well, I can also put the thought out into the wider collective unconscious of the universe, and it will respond. So we can manifest an awful lot of stuff, an awful lot of different things, but there are certain physical laws that we're not going to be able to break, at least not yet. We used to think that the sound barrier was one of those. You cannot travel faster than the speed of sound, and there were all these reasons why, and there were all these horrible things that would happen if it ever did occur, and it occurred, and none of the horrible things happened, and now jets go faster than the speed of sound all the time. So, might this change in the future? Might you be able to manifest for yourself the ability to fly without getting in a plane? Maybe. But today, not so much. So we stick to things that are proven because they're easier for our minds to accept and embrace and work with. And we don't get discouraged while we're waiting for it to happen. Because that's the other thing about manifesting, is it is rarely spontaneous. I have managed to manifest things in as little as 48 hours, a new job I wanted once. But that has not been the norm for me, and I'm a really good manifester. So we have to be patient, we have to wait, and we have to put the energy out, and we have to have confidence that something's going to come back. So while we can't break the laws of physics, laws of biology, laws of chemistry, laws of gravity, etc., we can change our brains to change our mindset. We can change our brains to bring better health into our bodies. And we can, using metaphysics, put thoughts out into the universe that bring back the things that we want. There's plenty of things we can do with manifesting. One other thing that I want to mention is you can't use manifesting to change another person. It seems like a good idea. I want to attract the love of my life. Well, I'm already married to him, but this is hypothetical. I want to attract the love of my life. And it's this person over here. I can't change that person over here. In the words of Bonnie Raitt, I can't make you love me if you won't. So I can't change that specific person. Can I attract the person without identifying specifically who it is? Yeah, sure, because 7 billion plus people on the planet. Yes, they're out there. They can come my way. But we can't change another person. We can't say, I want this person to change. Maybe we already have a partner, or we have a child who's a problem. I want my kid to get better grades. I want my kid to focus in school, and so I'm going to manifest that. Well, you can't affect somebody else by your manifesting, because they have their own path. They have their own autonomy. They have their own karma. It's not going to happen. But you can manifest better parenting skills, and you can manifest helping them with their homework, and you can manifest not being angry when they don't live up to your expectations, and giving them positive reinforcement when they do, all of which can have a good effect. So don't think you can use this to fix somebody else, because A, they're not broken, and B, it's not up to you. So keep that in mind as well. But there's an awful lot we can do with our own internal landscape. And I highly recommend, whether you're new to manifesting or a veteran manifester, that you start with yourself. Change yourself. Be the kind of person you want to attract. Work on yourself first, and then so many other benefits just flow naturally from that. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.